of course, you can't have a meal like this without a wonderful pecan pie. And this recipe is it was from a seminary, and my brother-in-law Raymond had brought this recipe home with him, and I said, oh gosh, this is great. So actually, he is the one responsible for this. So what I have is sugar in here, just plain white sugar, and these are egg whites. So, put all this together. Oops. Beat it up real good. Now this is something you don't need to put in a mixer or blender. You just go ahead and beat it up by hand because it's really not that hard to do. You just whip it up like this and you add your vanilla flavor in it. Real easy. Now to this, I'm going to add the light syrup. And I don't use the dark syrup in my pecan pies. I use the light syrup. So this is what I like. Some people say syrup. Well, Cajuns say syrup. So this is a Cajun pie today. Very good. Okay. Could almost eat it. Let me get this here. Might need it. Then to this, I'm going to add my pecans, of course. Again, some people say pecans, but we Cajuns say pecans. So, okay. Now, mix it up real good. And honey, you bake this in the oven. And you add, well, you can add ice cream on top of it, but I kind of like it just like this. This is my daughter Melissa's favorite pie, I think. Of course, all of my pies are her favorite pies, so. All right, then you pour it in your pie shell. By the way, this is one of my cheating pie shells that I got, and I just love those refrigerated pie shells because they're so easy. You just take them out and you just put them in a package. Okay. Now I'm going to add this on top because actually we need to do that before we bake it. Then I'm going to stick this in the oven for about 45 minutes. And this is what the finished pecan pie looks like when it's done. But I want to share with you a very special salad because this is from my dad. This was sweet lettuce salad. What you do, you sprinkle vinegar on top here and you sprinkle sugar right on top of it. And you refrigerate this. Of course, this is that freely lettuce that's wonderful. It's real good. And you just refrigerate this for a couple of hours, and honey, you just don't know what you miss. So anyway, cooking a meal like this always makes me feel so good. And the best part about it, of course, is enjoying it with my family and friends. And I hope that you can do the same. Today I'm at the LSU Rural Life Museum on Burden Plantation in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I'm learning a lot about making sugar and syrup. Of course, we come out of the field and we've got this raw material here. This is a piece of sugar cane. This piece of sugar cane is ground. Then the juices are extracted and poured into this big kettle. And then they're putting some lime in here. All the impurities will float up to the top. This skimmer will be used in order to skim all the impurities out of here. The juices that's left from there will be poured into the next kettle and cooked until it forms a syrupy consistency. If they want the syrup, they will take that out with this large dipper here, pour it into the big drums or vats, whatever. And if not, they're going to put it into the last kettle, which will cook until that syrup crystallizes and forms beautiful sugar. I have a wonderful letter from a friend of mine, Miss Gwen Brooks, from Napa, California. Gwen writes, "Dear Miss Lucy, I loved your TV cooking show. I'm 70 years old and had forgotten my mother made leaf lettuce salad with sugar and vinegar when I was a child until I saw you make it on TV. I had everything on hand and made it twice that day. What lovely memories and delicious eating. Enclosed is my check. Please send me a copy of your cookbook. Thank you, Gwen." Thank you, Miss Gwen, for sending this lovely letter. It sure has been a pleasure hearing from you, and it's always a pleasure hearing from all of y'all, so please continue to write to me. And, of course, continue watching because we'll have some more exciting features for you. Thank you.